All right, it is time for us to check our forecast with Pat Pagano. Now, for some reason, it says Pat Pagano is unavailable, but I think he is available. Good morning, Pat.
I'm here.
Hey, what about the wild weather in Cheshire, Connecticut? Four tornadoes. Four.
Yeah. What can I tell you? Climate change.
We had vicious lines come through both Saturday and I think it was maybe also Friday or Thursday, where we had lots of wind and everything. But yeah, four tornadoes in Connecticut in the middle of November.
Yeah. I believe has never been a record of tornadoes in Connecticut in the month of November. So that was something for the record books, and that front's gone. We have a low off the coast this morning, partly sunny, windy today, 45 to 50. So the wind's going to pick up. We drop to the low 30s tonight, clear. Tomorrow, sun, some clouds, mid 40s, partly sunny, 45 to 50 Wednesday. Thursday, clouds, late showers, 60 to 65. You may want to contemplate maybe doing a little outdoor holiday decorating on Thursday, because on Friday, we'll have showers giving way to some clearing, but it'll be windy and colder. We're going to be dropping to the 40s on Friday, and that's going to start the weekend off with a cold note. So, no major storms this week and no major precipitation, but a lot of up and down as far as the temperatures are concerned.
And for the first time in the country, looking at the countrywide radar, there's more
Right?
blue than green.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Yes, that's
Blue
right.
stands for snow.
Yeah, well, snow or frozen precipitation because
Right, exactly.
you can't
Yeah.
really trust it. They try to break it down with pink being freezing rain. That never really works out well because no, it just doesn't. But anyways, so we're heading towards that. I was watching the Green Bay Packer game last night and it was snowing in Green Bay. So it's on its way. But I'll tell you, when Saturday morning there was just like I said, the ice that was on my car really surprised me. And like my wooden platform, which is at the front of the house. Yes, on Friday afternoon, my heating mat showed up, which will cover that. That's going to be installed today. It'll make it a lot safer going in and out of my house.
And considering that you had ice Saturday morning and then tornadoes in the afternoon, that is another rarity for the record books.
Yeah, it just it was just what well, it's what we say. The weather just seems to be
Well, the
more
extremes are
intense.
now the norm.
Yeah, everything seems to be just more extreme.
Extreme,
I
right?
mean, we get 3 weeks of drought, we get 3 weeks of heavy rain, we get we all this. Everything is to the extreme. It's not a normal slope and slow like it used to be. It's
Right,
it's
yeah,
just not.
that's out. That is out. Yeah, you're right. That is out.
Now, now how did things go Friday for you?
Well, the surgery was not a problem, of course, because I was out.
Huh.
But afterwards, I wasn't lucky. Wasn't lucky like last time. Really, really bad pain. I still in pain. Bottom of my mouth very sore. He wound up extracting 4 of my bottom teeth, bone grafting, and stitching, both sides. So I have stitches in my mouth, and the regimen is I could either take the Tylenol with codeine, which I told him I would not, even though he gave me a prescription, or alternate between Advil and Tylenol. And that's what I've been doing. And it's been okay, but I have to tell you, it was nowhere close to how easy it was with the implants. This was a rough one. This was really rough. I'm here, and it hurts to talk, it hurts to eat, but what can I do,
Now,
Marshall?
I was going to
I'm in a business that if I don't talk,
say.
yeah. So I'm hoping he gets back. I have to see him again on Friday, and then of course he said it'll take 3 to 4 months for it to heal, so I can make a decision then what I want to do as far as replacements.
And the 3 to 4 months lets it heal, but it also makes sure that there's no infection anywhere around so they can go back in. Okay. Now, what can you eat? Do you have to eat soft stuff?
I have to be careful if I were to chew where the stitches are. It's not necessarily the wound. It is actually the gum.
Okay.
The gum where the stitches are. I knew this from the get-go. That region of my mouth was always sensitive. I mean, if I would have brushed too hard there, it would hurt for days.
Yeah.
And it would be the gum. So I'm thinking along the lines right now that maybe I should, today when I get off the air, I didn't think of it yesterday, go to my pharmacy and get one of those, I think they have one, like an Oragel mouthwash.
Yeah.
And that's specifically for the gums. I know you can't use a mouthwash after any kind of an extraction because it could wash away the blood clot, which you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, the clotting. But now it's been several days, so maybe if I get one of the, something like that, it'll calm down the gum. Because the only thing that really calms it down now is taking Tylenol Advil.
And you don't want to take too much of that.
No, I don't want to take I'm not a pill taker, and it's doing great for my diet. I can tell you that right now. In the last 3 weeks, I lost 9 pounds.
There you
And
go.
three of which was last week, probably on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I have to take for my right knee now, up until I get the next that knee done. Every 6 hours, I have to take 2 Tylenol. If I don't take those 2 Tylenol every 6 hours, slowly the fluid builds up in that knee, and then the pain, and then it almost makes it impossible to walk.
Wow.
Like yesterday was a long day for me. I came in at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then we had the memorial service for my sister from 2 to 4.
Okay.
So I was on my feet from 7 o'clock in the morning till 4:30. And so when I got home yesterday, and I missed the middle dose of taking the Tylenol.
Right.
So by the time I got home, you can't really catch up. You can't take like 4 Tylenol. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
So I just I headed into a flat position in my bed, and I woke up this morning still a little sore on that right knee, but back under my my 2 Tylenol every 6 hours. But yeah, it's you just don't want to get addicted to those pills, whether they're over-the-counter medications or not. You just don't.
No, and that's why I wouldn't take. Of course, what you would call it? I told him right out when he said, "I'm giving you a prescription for Tylenol and codeine." I said, "You could give me the prescription, but I'm not going to take it." And then he said to me, "Well, let me do it because I can't prescribe that over the weekend." I don't know what he meant by that.
That meant what he meant by if you were having such severe pain that it was really, really bad, and push comes to shove, you wanted to try it. That's what it meant.
Okay.
That's what it meant. He was just if things got really bad over the weekend, you would have had that to fall back on.
I got you.
Yeah, that's what that meant.
So that's another chapter closed, as they say, right, Marshall? Another chapter closed.
Don't have to worry about it for another 6 months or 4 months.
He said about 3 to 4 months, depending on how you heal. But I will go see my dentist next week and see what she recommends. And at least, she could start formulating plans at that point. I am very reluctant to go back with implants. I really am. I'm reluctant to go back to implants. It's a lot of money, Marshall. It's not as quick as they say, because once they put you figure I have to wait 3 or 4 months. Then they're going to if I do the implants, they're going to put the sockets in my mouth. You have to wait another 3 or 4 months. So, you're talking over a year. Meanwhile, if you get a bridge or 2 bridges, they root canal the teeth, hook the bridge to the root canal, and you're done.
Yeah.
And it's not half as much money. And if I was 35 years old, I would say, Marshall, I got to do it. I got to get the implants. But I'm not 35, Marshall. So, better days are behind me. I hate to tell you that, but that's what they are.
Well, no, I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did manage to watch the Marvel movie Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings this
And
weekend. Great movie.
yeah,
It
I'm not a Marvel fan, but I started watching Dune and I shut it off.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, doing
I
it.
didn't even understand what was going on.
But you'll like this. What's great about this? They mixed in some of the old characters and the new characters, and it really was. It was very, very, very well done. So Marvel has a, just like they had with the Avengers. They now have a movie that will carry on from movie to
Oh,
movie
I
to
got
movie.
you. I see. I see what you mean.
Been a
Okay.
nice job.
Oh,
So
good.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. So if you're not doing something one afternoon for 2 hours, plop it on and watch it.
Pop it on and watch it. Okay.
All right. Well, I want you to not eat a lot today.
I don't worry about that. It won't happen. All
And I'll speak to you tomorrow morning, Pat.
right. Thanks, Marshall. You take care.
Take care. Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.